Okay, so finally, the day is here. Tomorrow, there's gonna be the a protest against bad governance, a protest against corruption, a protest against unnecessary waste in the country. For those of us who drive right now, with 30,000 naira, all you can get is 44 liters of fuel. That is actually what I bought yesterday. With 30,000 naira, I got 44 liters of fuel. But before now, with that amount of money, I'm going to be having a full tank. So Nigerians are saying enough is enough. And it's very fearful when in the midst of all of this, you still see people kicking against protest. And you begin to wonder, the very people in government right now are those people who used protest to get things the right way. It is more of follow my footsteps or follow what I say, but don't follow what I do. I actually see nothing wrong in protest. I mean, a liter of fuel now, I bought fuel several times for 1,000 naira, and yet every day they keep on saying Nigeria will be okay. My biggest pain is the fact that there are little things that if government really wants to get it right, they will do. Very little things. You know, it's actually not really about speaking big English or speaking big grammar. You see, it pains me that even in government, we have ministers, we have governors, we have special advisors. Yet, it's as if nothing is happening. You know, it's very easy for election promises to be made here and there. Oh, when I get into power, I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that. But at the end of the day, nothing. You know. Now, the biggest challenge we have in Nigeria, there are two major issues that if they are fixed right now, Nigeria will be fine. Just two, not be plenty two. The first one is fuel. Everything in Nigeria is tied to fuel. Everything is tied to fuel. People need to transport. People need power for electricity. People need to move from one place to another. Bring down the cost of fuel. Bring down the cost of fuel. The economy will naturally, cost of living will naturally get okay. Imagine fuel from 87 naira. Fuel now, we buy it at 800 naira. And it has been like that for a very long time. 800 naira for fuel, a liter of fuel. I spend an average of 50,000 naira every week. Mark my word, 50,000 naira every week to fuel my car alone to town. How many Nigerians can afford that? Yet, the same people that are crying are the same people that say we don't need protest. 50,000 naira is what I spend for fuel every week. See, I've seen one of the reasons for the protest. They should jack up minimum wage to 300,000 naira. I don't think that is the right way to go. Minimum wage, if it's 500,000 naira and cost of living goes up, you can't still afford it. That is the simple truth. So instead of taking minimum wage up, they should look for a way to bring down cost of living. The cost of living in Nigeria is becoming high. If I open my inbox for you to see people who come to ask for help on a daily basis, you will pity me. Incidentally, I don't earn that much. But as I normally say, I'm not a millionaire, but I'm not hungry. I don't go begging for food to eat or to feed my family. But a lot of persons do not have that luxury. 300,000 naira minimum wage is not the solution. To me, it will even make matters worse, because there's going to be inflation. So much money will be in circulation, but the demand will go up. So the first thing they should do is to make sure they bring down fuel, not to increase minimum wage. Minimum wage is not our solution. The next thing they should tackle is insecurity. For instance, tourism cannot thrive when there is insecurity in the land. Businesses cannot thrive when there is insecurity in the land. Investment cannot thrive. Why should I invest when there's so much uncertainty in the place? When your currency has no value. Nigerian currency now has no value. So they should try and tackle the issue of security. Please, youths, for those who are protesting tomorrow, don't go vandalizing properties. Government does not own any property. Any property you vandalize, now you go see suffer. If you vandalize a government car, somehow they'll still collect it from your money to fix it. So the best thing to do is to protest peacefully. They should understand that boys are not smiling. When you protest peacefully and make demands known, and demands that are feasible, government, senior politicians' children should stop schooling abroad. Fine. The educational sector cannot be okay when they are always schooling abroad. The only thing that will make the educational system in Nigeria fine is when their children also school here in Nigeria. They should stop going for medical tourism. Do you know how much Dubai makes in medical tourism every year? Imagine when all of their children and their families, even themselves, are prohibited from traveling abroad for medical tourism. It will affect our economy positively. Our hospitals will start working. Our schools will start working. But each year, they spend so much money traveling abroad. So how do you expect it to get well? it won't get well. That is what they should start thinking of doing, and it's really going to help us.